Hey y'all, it's Karma. Karma just got us. Look what the fuck I just came across. I need every motherfucker to come to front stage. Who the fuck that was right in a fuckhead to call these Draconian Soulless bitches gods? They ain't no fucking gods. They're Draconians. Annunakis are Draconians. I did a whole video of it. And I seen where this he was a black guy, and should I do it? Bet. Because I was trying to watch me a funny video, and I hate this bullshit. Well, fuck it. And this is why this whack-ass bitch, this Rashad bitch, is in jail. It's nothing to do with his case. He was never framed. He's actually a fucking cannibal. Rashad Jamal's a literal cannibal. I knew that shit back in 2022. He is now who he said he was. He's fraud, an evil bitch, and he has daughters, right? He raped them. He started raping because he has the oldest one, because he doesn't tell the public. He has 4 kids. He only claims that 2. But the other 2, the oldest one is 21. He been raping her since she was 4 months old. He been raping her. He been torturing her since she was 4 months old. And the wife been in on it. The wife was in on it. And they have another daughter that's 17. That no one, he had these kids when he was 14, 15. The public don't know about it. I do, because I'm Karma. He been raping the 2 girls. The 21-year-old, since she was 4 months old. The other one since she was 6 months old. He been doing all types, putting the rape on dark web, child porn. He been making them do gruesome stuff. So the child molestation, the rape, is legit. They're saying they're trying to do him like Malcolm X. That's not true. He is exactly what the public portrays him to be. A pedophile and a rapist. The reason why he's in jail is because he got caught the fuck up. Because guess who's been watching his videos? Karma. Literally me. So guess what? That's why he went to jail. This is why he really went to jail. Every time I watch his videos, I felt he tried it. He tried so hard. Really, really hard. Because he has a friend that is white. That's a chosen one. His name is Jeremy. Jeremy, it's with the D. D-N-K? Denkinson? Or you know what I'm saying? He's a real chosen one. He is like Irish and Italian. He's a chosen one. He been mimicking him, copying him, since he met Jeremy 2009. April 26th or 28th, he met Jeremy. And he been copying him, studying him, because that's what Draconians do. They no matter if you're black or white, a Draconian, they love to they don't just study. He would even try to swap the soul. While Jeremy was sleeping, he drugged him for like 3 days and took him to a secret location, right? And he had him on a machine and tried to siphon, literally put him on a machine, and that machine fucking blew the fuck up. Because he tried to soul swap. There's like two beds, right? Two beds. He was trying to transfer the soul to take Jeremy's soul and take it for himself. Rashad don't have a fucking soul. He was actually stealing all this knowledge from Jeremy. He stole it from Jeremy. Jeremy is an Aries. His birthday is April 17th, 1987. He had been stealing everything from Jeremy. So all that information, he twisted it to his reality, to his fucking brainwashing. That's what I'm saying. So yeah. That's why I don't fuck with the Draconian. See? Rashad Jamal, because he's a Draconian. You have two types of Draconians. You got the ones, they still copy people, they still study people, they still do that, and but you got the two ones. The one that lure souls to the churches and sacrifice them, right? Angelic souls to the churches. Then you got the second ones that try to, like for example, brainwash a species. They're the ones that actually, because nobody wants to talk about the black mobility. They're Draconians. I've seen a video, watched a photo, where they said that Annunakis are, black mobility, Draconians. Well, they said the Annunakis, right? This and that. But, no, Draconians, listen, you got white aliens and you got black aliens. Don't confuse the two. Because these motherfuckers, the Annunakis, are evil as fuck. When I say evil, I mean they're capable of everything. You think reptilians are bad? These motherfuckers are 990 times worse than reptilians. These motherfuckers don't want no type of detection. They don't want no type of exposure. This is why I fucking despise Annunakis. Because you got the Draconians, two types of Draconians that lure souls to churches and sacrifice souls, right? It put them, it's a mixture of everything. They fucking put souls in machines, they put souls in video games, in matrices with different, all types of realities, all types of matrices. But then you got these motherfuckers, Annunakis, where they deceived, and I know that black people with that slavery, well, guess what? Annunakis been enslaving souls since 10 billion years ago. Where do you think you got the dinosaurs from? They're Annunakis. But they shapeshift. They want you to believe that Annunakis does that. The dinosaurs was never here. Before these Anunnaki bitches, the Draconians came here, it was beautiful as fuck. I'm talking about angelic souls used to be hella spiritual. They were advanced. Like, you think that Tertarian was like gorgeous, or fucking the Atlantis? Atlantis is just a tip of a fuck iceberg. That was a tip of an iceberg. These bitches stole their knowledge and they copied them. They copied the angelic souls. And this is why they're trying to deceive black people and make black people feel superior, this and that. It's about the soul. Again and again and again. It's about the what? It's about the soul. Chosen ones are the real nine ethers. We're the nine ethers. It's about the soul. Yes, you got, white avatars and black avatars. It's about the soul. They try to steal from other beings and take it for themselves. They try to steal the knowledges. It's like, this is what Anunnakis are known for. Like Draconians, They study you. They copy you. But no, they study you. They make sure. Like, for example, let's say you go to a church, right? With angelics. This is how they got angelics, right? But, like with these bitches, the Anunnakis, because there's two types, right? The Anunnakis, they study you for years. You don't even see. I don't give a fuck about that. I know for a fact these hoes are evil as shit because Anunnakis, they study you for 10, 20 years. Every body language, the tone of your voice, the way you, with your facial expression, with your eyes, with your mouth, they study you to perfect you. So when they got you to the T, then they try to not befriend you, but they start getting closer to you, right? So when they get closer to you, they watch you. And then they fucking, if they you have two types of Anunnakis. You got the ones that copy you, yes, that befriend you, but then you got the ones that try to, they do copy you, but they try to make, they both similar but different. One is a friend, one is an enemy. They study you, yes, but they don't just copy you to like the way you talk. They try to perfect everything. You got the ones that be your friend, right? That try to be your friend, but the ones that are bullies, they try to study you, copy you. Like, let's say you like teas. Not all of a sudden they like teas. You like rabbits, they get rabbits. You get coffee, their whole house smell like coffee. They like, you like turtles, they have everything. Pretty much what they do is they copy you, but then like when they say it's really hard. That's why I'm like, it's hard for me to like, because it's a tricky way, because they're not just like, not like all these soulless beings. Draconians, they're very vindictive, they're very evil. So pretty much this was done to me before I awakened to my natural state. That shit ain't happen no more, because I clung to that shit, right? I clung to that shit. So pretty much they do befriend you, right? But only if it's beneficial. They try to destroy you every possible way, but not like a regular way. It's like very weird, right? Like, I'm sorry, just this fucking, okay, let's just do here. Before I do the videos, it's like a tricky way. Anunnakis, they try to steal everything that belongs to you, right? Let's say they find out that you're very intelligent. They try to take your knowledge, right? The ones that befriend you, they try to take your knowledge, they try to take intuition, they try to take it for themselves, and they pretend to be you, right? Let's say they're gonna create accounts. Like, there's different types of ways, but their main goal is to steal from you. Their main goal is to study you and be you, right? The main goal is to be you, right? But like, because there's the first one, the group, like, they watch you, and then you like cats, right? They get cats, and then when you like cats, they try to tell you cats are stupid. That's what I was trying to say, because the trick way is they fuck with your head, but they say cats, oh, what the fuck, cats are lame, because that's way they try to take you away from what you like, right? So when you say fuck it, I don't really know cats, right? Or like they try to say, oh, you're boring, or they try to say that you know, you don't know like what you're doing or what the fuck you're talking about, right? But then they start copying you, right? When you become like, oh, you're lame, you this, that, try to judge you, this, that, but then they copy you. So let's say they try to discredit you, they try to dim your light, they try to silence you. Then when you go back to being you, like you know, you're happy, this and that, then they try to like take your, like, what you like, and then when what you like, right, they say, oh, why you copying me? You know I like that. But no, you never like that. They can be literally allergic to broccoli, and your favorite food is broccoli. They'll go that level. They'll pretend to like broccoli. They'll eat broccoli. Oh, why you like broccoli? You never see. It's a tricky way, because like, this is why Anunnakis, because there's two types of Draconians, right? Because they're all Anunnakis, but they have the ones that lure their souls to the slaughterhouse, right? The churches, and they kill them. But then you got the ones that try to act like they're your friend, or like they don't even have to like you. They try to copy you. They be sitting and listening and writing down everything you say, and then they try to take your knowledge for themselves. And they scare you and make you have to be something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Because their main goal is they have identity crisis. They don't know one thing. They don't know how to have knowledge. One thing about Anunnakis, they dumb as fuck. Where do you think they built all them ships from? The angelic souls. Who do you think gave them that knowledge? No one. Because they stole it. No one gave them that knowledge. No one. No one handed that handbook. No one handed that fucking instructions. No one handed it to them. They came to planets and galaxies and they stole it for themselves and they say it's theirs. When it's not. You know why? You know what you did in the planets. You know what you did. The second you came to this universe, you stole knowledge. What don't belong to you, ancient stuff. That is angelic stuff. You never, ever had no one give you stuff. You took it from them. And you keeping it for yourself. You keeping all that knowledge for yourself. And then the angelic souls that are having, they don't know who they are. I don't blame them because years of millions of reincarnations over and over again, they don't know who they are. They think they're just humans. They think this, that, when they're fucking angelic souls. You see what I'm saying? That's how, because all these souls beings, they admit who they are, right? Archons, reptilians, zombies. Well, I feel like the three species that don't deny who they are. Demons. They're demons that I own it, demon, right? Then you got the archons. Yeah, they're evil, right? Then you got the what's another one? Vampires. They own it. Yeah, we're vampires. Yeah, we suck your energy, we suck your blood. They own it. But these three, I feel like the most secretive ones are, because I don't know, vampires, they're not, I don't think vampires own who they are. Vampires, they're secretive. They're just like Draconians. I feel like the three secret species that don't want to be exposed are Draconians, reptilians, and vampires. They don't want to be exposed. They don't want nobody to know who the fuck they are. They don't want people to detect their bullshit. They don't want people to know what their natural state is. But I feel like the third one, because I know it's archons and demons, yes. But which one is it? I think those two. Because the third one, well, robots. I don't know about robots, no. Yeah, but them two. Because zombies, they just brain dead. Like, you can't blame a zombie for being a zombie. But them two, the demons and demons and archons, they own who they are. But these Draconians, they're the ultimate species that don't want to be detected. This is why they steal knowledge that don't belong to them. Why I think Rashad Jamal did all that. And he tried to brainwash people. Listen, I don't have a problem with black people being gods and goddesses. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is Anunnakis. Bitches know damn well they don't have a soul. I promise you. God told me multiple times, them bitches don't got souls. They never had a soul to begin with. They steal from people, but not like other people. You know what I'm saying? They take people's knowledge, and when they take people's knowledge, guess what they do? When they take people's knowledge, they fucking keep it for themselves. They never give credit to the people they stole from. They not only don't give credit, they make those people extinct. Look at Tartaria. Look at Tartarians. They have all this technology, and guess what? These fuck ass bitches destroyed their villages, their cities, their technology, and they stole it for themselves, right? Annunaki bullshit. This is why I have the biggest pet peeve. It's Anunnakis. They tell the world, listen, again and again and again, I don't have a problem with black people being gods and goddesses. They don't want white people to be, because there's white people that are gods and goddesses. It's about the soul. It's not about the avatar. This is why these bitches, this is why they do what they do. Because them bitches know one thing. Them bitches, They know that they hate being exposed. Anunnakis try to be as secretive as possible. That's why they try to steal from chosen ones. You see what happened, Jamal? Rashad Jamal? You see what you just did? You told the world, you told the masses, you stole from, you literally, he didn't give Jeremy his credit. Jeremy did not know this. Jeremy did not know he stole this knowledge from Jeremy, which is a white person. You know what I'm saying? You stole from a white person. It's not about a white person or a black person. It's about the soul. He never gave Jeremy the credit because him and Jeremy had late night talks. They used to drive around cars, just like being buddies, being boys, this and that. Guess what? Never acknowledged Jeremy, twisted his story, twisted his knowledge to his virgin, and made people believe that this and that. When Jeremy been known that he, like, I don't know if Jeremy suspected it, but Jeremy did not go to his supernova. He is spiritual, but he said that he had dreams about this, about, about spaceships. Like, I don't know, like, specifically what kind of conversation they had, but he twisted his story, his knowledge, for his own. That's typical Anunnaki shit. They're literally the ultimate thieves, but they're the type of thieves that you don't suspect. You suspect a loud bitch with a gun. Give me your money, bitch. Right? They expect that type to be a thief, right? But you don't expect a thief to befriend you, take all your coats, keep it for themselves, kill you, take the money, leave you non-existent. No one knows about you. No one knows who the fuck you are. Destroy every type of evidence, every type of leaked evidence. Guess why? They want nobody to detect it. Why do you think people be attacking me? Because I can see you. For years. This is why I always had a pet peeve with Lilka. There's a reason why. I did have it because, when I was a kid, like, I always never been accepted. I always, snob energy, that nose up in the air, thinking that, she runs shit, thinking that she can bully people to submission, fuck with people's mind heads, did that. That was before I awakened. But now it makes perfect fuck sense. Because she tried to mimic me and failed miserably. Because I exposed her as 2025. I exposed her for who the fuck she is. Fraud. And the point is this. Anunnakis don't like when people go against them. Everyone, you notice that I feel like the reptilians and reptilians and draconians are kind of similar because they're lizard species, right? They're dragons. Like, that's why I was thinking to myself, like, because draconians are dragons, right? They're like reptiles, right? Reptiles, because reptilians ascend to draconians, right? Just like angelic souls ascend to gods and goddesses, so do reptilians ascend to draconians, right? It made perfect sense because I was thinking, how the fuck? Because they're lizard species, they're reptiles, they're this and that. Dragons are like crocodiles, alligators, anacondas, pythons, snakes, cobras, like lizards, like iguanas, like the dragons, like the ones that the mini dragons where they have 4 legs, but they're not actually with wings, but they have like this long ass tongue. Tongue, you know what I mean? It makes perfect sense, right? But that's what I'm saying. Draconians, because everybody want to focus on reptiles, right? Everybody wants to think about reptilians. Reptilians are bad guys, which they are. But there's a species that's 999 trillion, 99 centillion, not trillion, centillion times worse than the reptilians. Everybody's using reptilians as scapegoats. Not the draconians, though. You see how draconians, the Anunnakis, are trying to disguise themselves as gods and goddesses? Y'all has never had a soul. You don't have an angelic soul, let alone a chosen soul. You never had a soul. You stole all that knowledge. So they stole technology from the angels. Angels used to be so advanced. You would mistake them for gods and goddesses. Their plans used to be so fucking amazing and beautiful. They used to be so intelligent. They're more, I'm not gonna lie, and they used to be such warriors. Like, they used to be fighters. Like, you would think they're a god. You would mistake them for a god or goddess. You would think that they're so fierce, they're so directive, they're so assertive, they're so like warrior, they're such fighters, they take no shit. They don't have that in them, because forced reincarnation got them fucked up, which I don't blame them, because they lost their identity, they lost who they are. This is why Draconians are the evilest species that ever exist. This is why they try to force that propaganda with that fuck ass bitch. With that fucking, the great separation. Yes. Soulful versus soulless. Soulful versus soulless. Not black, white. Because this is still a flesh. This still meat. This still an avatar. It's about a soulful, soulless. Soulful versus soulless. But it's with the Vita, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean? Yeah. Let me show you guys something, okay? Let me show you something.